Hey, welcome to my journey. It is the day after Christmas, and I thought today we would just chat and haul. How about that? Did everybody have a good Christmas? We had the best Christmas. We had the best time, but then we always do. So we did our eating and opening presents and playing games. And I'm gonna tell you what, um, Jacob, he got this little. We got it, but this little airplane thing that you're sitting right on, and it's a Spider-Man airplane, and the flaps go out, and it's got little plastic propellers, and it makes noise, and the propellers go, and he was all about it. But it's got a handle on the back, so if the child is sitting on it, you can hold the handle, you can push it. He had more fun pushing it all around the house, about as he did sitting there playing with it. But he was playing with his toys, and he would help unwrap the paper a little bit. He didn't. Now, Sebastian, it's like Sebastian was born knowing what to do with paper. He ripped it to shreds on his first Christmas when he was a year old. He just started ripping. But he helped a little bit. He was kind of dainty with it. And so he got his toys, but I got him some snacks. So I put some snacks. I mean, what do you get a 1-year-old? And I knew he was getting a lot of toys at his house, and we had got him some toys. And I knew he likes to eat. He likes his snacks. So I got him some like little cookie snacks and some cheeses. I wrapped up a box of cheeses, the little individual packs. And when Holly got that over there, and he was helping her rip it open, and when he seen what they were, he had something in his hand. I can't remember what it was. He dropped it, and he picked that box up, and he handed it to Mommy. He wanted the snacks. He was eating the cookies. He had a cookie in each hand. I had a bag of Cheez-Its that was open. He would come over and get some Cheez-Its. If you could have seen my skirt, it's in the wash now. I'm fixing to wash it because I got appointments this week. Listen, we're going to talk about that in a minute. If you could have seen my skirt where he was laying on me with his mouth and his hands, it was covered in crumbs. It looked like I had been out wallowing in the dirt. He had a good time. Well, we got late, and it was his bedtime, and he was getting a little cranky. And Holly's like, well, if you put on Miss Rachel, I told y'all before, if you have children or grandchildren, little ones, look up Miss Rachel. She is a phenomenon. How she got started, I don't know. I think I might have heard she started doing stuff for her son who needed help with speech or something. Don't quote me. But Sebastian loves Miss Rachel, and she teaches him stuff. And she's just Miss Rachel. So I had it on a YouTube station. It just had like a Christmas tree in the fireplace that just played the classic Christmas songs, Bing Crosby and all that. And so I flicked it over and put Miss Rachel on it. I kid you not, it was like somebody hit a button on him. He was just like, oh, I don't really want to do this anymore. Miss Rachel. He just sit there on Holly's lap. She was in the floor. He just sat there on her lap and just started watching Miss Rachel. It was the Christmas one. Holly said, put on the Christmas one. That's his favorite. The funny part is, RJ's Holly, she works with autistic children. She is actually working to get her doctorate. She already has not her doctorate. She has her master's. She's working on her doctorate. And she works with autistic children while she goes to school. And apparently they watch that when she has therapy with them or something, because she was quoting that show word for word, and RJ's like, really? It was so funny. But we played the Saran Wrap game, and I'm gonna tell you what, I got them this year. I told them they was gonna work for them prizes this year, and you get to unwrap with the oven mitts on until the next person rolls doubles. And you would not believe how many times the first roll would be doubles, and they didn't even get the first little bit trying to take a Saran Wrap off. So you have to pass it. So we went around and around and around, and Nathan was the one who got the most gifts. Okay, well, he would do, and I caught him. I saw him doing it. Mama was next to him, so when Nathan was unwrapping, Mama was rolling. Well, she would roll the dice, and he would be doing this, and then he'd look over there to see what she rolled, and he would be doing his thing and look over what she rolled. And so, like, one of the next times it came around to his turn, and Holly's like, babe, I'm going to need you to quit looking at those dice and worry about what's in that saran wrap. He's like, you see all these gifts I got back here? She's like, fair enough. So we had a good time. I hope all y'all did. I'm going to tell you what I did too. Because I've done told y'all before, so it ain't like it's some kind of big surprise for anybody. When I have my Christmas on Christmas Eve, which is when we have ours, we don't do anything Christmas Day. My Christmas is over. So my Christmas Eve is Christmas Day. And I'm one of these people, and I always have been. Very rarely do I leave it up longer than Christmas. My tree, because I've had everything up for a month, and I only have a limited amount of space in my house. And when I lived in my trailer, I only had a limited amount of space. And so after that month was up, I was ready to get my house back. And so yesterday morning, when my feet hit the floor at 3 o'clock, I started in on them Christmas decorations. I have got my tree, all my decorations, the front porch. I waited till this morning. I told David, I said, I won't take it down Christmas Day out on the porch. So I waited the day after, and I think that is plenty. And I'm leaving my lights up because I like my lights, and I wanted to get warmer before we go out there and start unwrapping them because it is cold out there. And I realized when I went to the store today, I forgot to take the pillow covers off of my pillows, but I got everything else changed. And so I got it all put up, and then I'm going to show you what I got. Now I got to find somewhere to put all this, and I don't know where I'm going to put it because everything is nice and neat in boxes, and things are put together the way they should be put together, so it'll be nice and easy for me to decorate next year. Except my big my big box of old-timey ornaments. I'm leaving that out. That's going to be my year-long project. Just a little long, I'm going to untangle them and separate them out, and separate the broken ones from the good ones and the trash and this and that, because y'all saw that box. It's one of them copy paper boxes, slam full. I also have, there's some crocheted snowflakes in there. I also had bought, y'all didn't see this haul because I just picked up a few things, and I can't remember where I found them. Tell you the truth, a bag, might have been C-Van, Ziploc bag of crocheted snowflakes, and some of them are nice and white, and some of them were really stained. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to soak them in OxiClean, and hopefully that'll take the stains out, and then I'm going to lay them flat, and then I'm going to get some starch or fabric stiffener. You can get that at like Hobby Lobby, and stiffen them back up so they'll be pretty for the tree next year. And so let's see, what else? I don't know. Not much else. People crazy out there today. Everywhere I went, there's been some nut job in the mix. I guess everybody was ready to get out and shop as much as I was. The last good one I went in, I didn't find nothing, but it was so crowded. There was a woman organizing clothes. I said, honey, are they a big sale today, or is it just crowded? She said, it's just crowded. She goes, and this ain't the worst that it's been. I'm like, oh my word. I said, I thought maybe I was missing out on some big sale or something. She said, nope. I mean, I hardly found a parking place. They were slam full. But I had to go over. One thing was broke, and that was RJ's French fry cutter. He had mentioned a while back he wanted a French fry cutter. And so I bought him one. And one of the little feet on the bottom, the plastic thing broke off. I'm like, well, is there any way to like glue it back on? And him and David got to looking. The metal part was bent. We don't know how that happened in the box, but I've already did the return. You know, Amazon has made it so easy. You don't have to do all that packaging and boxing up and putting labels on it. You just download. Is my thing falling out? Yes, you see that? We're gonna talk about. Ugh. We're gonna talk about that in a minute too. Um, you just take your item to the UPS store with the code they give you. They scan it, print you out a ticket, and as soon as they get it, it goes to Amazon, and Amazon says, "Okay, here, either here's your refund, or," which I just requested another one of the same because he liked that style I bought him, and so everything else though was good. I told him he had trouble getting. That's just a long story. You don't need to get into, but he had trouble getting a hold of Sebastian's mom because he couldn't come this Christmas. I think I told y'all he couldn't come this Christmas, even though he should have. But his great grandma was not doing good, and she wanted him up there with her because they felt like it might be her last Christmas, and they're close. And we understood that. We understood that. But he had tried for a week to get a hold of her, and she was not responding. And so then because the agreement was, okay, if he's not coming, I get that FaceTime on Christmas Day. She wasn't responding. So he called her yesterday. He called his grandpa yesterday. Finally, she called him back, and he got to FaceTime with him. So I said, well, find out, did he like his gifts? And he liked all his gifts, and he was liking playing in the shipping box. Because what I did was I just took over all the presents to the UPS store. Turns out the little boy that works there graduated high school with Holly. I went in that first time that I saw him, and he's like, do you have a daughter? I said, yes, Holly. He goes, I knew you. He said, you're Holly Manus's mom. I'm like, yes. He goes, he told me his name. I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, you are. So he works over there. So he's the one that packaged up Sebastian's gifts. I had everything wrapped up. I just took it over there. I said, just pack it up, box it up, so to get there safely. And everything got there safely. And then you pay a little extra, but you know what? For the trouble of trying to find the right size box and get pad to put in it, bubble wrap, anything else I might need, and then pay for it, nah, it wasn't worth it. It was just pay the money. Just pay the man. As Andy Griffith told Aunt B when her freezer was going out, call the man. Just call the man. So we just paid the man. So he got on his. So RJ got to talk to him. He had a good Christmas. I said, well, have him send me some pictures because I got some pictures. I went and got my Christmas pictures printed out already because I need to work on my Christmas journal. And I don't know if I'm going to show it to you or not because, I mean, my journals are nothing fancy. They're not like the journals you see they're like trashy journals, junk journals of the true sense. They're not fancy. They're not composed. They're not stylized. They don't have these sets that you can print out or you can buy on Etsy to make your journals with. It's just stuff I have that I piece together and just do the best I can do. But I enjoy it and I like it. So I'll determine once I finish. I stopped working on it earlier in the month because I didn't want to go too far because I wasn't sure how many pictures I needed, how many empty pages and pockets I needed to put pictures in. So I have all my stickers and my materials and all my ribbons and my stamps. I got all my Christmas stuff over here on the bed, so I can just pick out what I need and then I can store the rest of it until next Christmas. So anyway, I got my pictures. We took good pictures. One of the shirts I bought on one of the pictures, on all the pictures, this is the shirt I want. If you saw my picture on Facebook, that shirt I bought it at the Goodwill, which this other stuff I had over here. Here is the thing. It was a 3X. Ooh, y'all heard me. I went from 5Xs to 4Xs, and I am in a 3X. You can buy 3X at the store. I found 3X at the Goodwill. And when I put it on, David said, well, it's still a little bit too big up in here because it's showing your bra. I'm like, I can't make it no tighter because I am getting smaller through here. The other things are getting flabby. The tight fat is getting a flabby fat. I mean, I like it, but I don't like it. I told David, I said, I'm going to be a big walking flap of skin. I said, you ain't going to want to take me nowhere. He said, ah. He's so funny. I'm like, you probably rather take me somewhere fat than flabby. He goes, ah. he never been embarrassed to me, not one single solitary day of his life. He ain't never ever had dated a big woman till he met me. And when we met, I was a size, well, when we married, let's say when we married, I don't know what I was when we met, because we ate a lot when we met, when we dated. We ate a lot of brownies and frozen yogurt. That was our thing. But when we got married, I was a size 24. And so I'm in a 28 now. That's not far. 24 is big, but from what I am now, I think it's small. So he had never dated a large woman before, ever. And he was asked by someone, I won't go into it, but was he not embarrassed to be seen out with me? He goes, no. So he stood up for me. Yeah. But I would show you that shirt, but it is in the washing machine. I got another shirt. I want to wait and put it in the washing machine too, so I hadn't started it, but it's all wrinkled where it was in my basket from the other day. So anyway, I guess that's all we'll chat about unless we think of something about why we haul. I went to the thrift store first, but let's just do this. This is a short little Dollar Tree, but I'll just show you what I got anyway. I got Sebastian's birthday card. I kept forgetting to get it. Listen, you know that I make, I started his and now I've started Jacob one. From the day he was born, every holiday and birthday and visit, there's a card or a letter written and put in his thing. And then there's also things that he has here that he saves that I'm saving for him. And I finally have filled up one bin. And so I just had to buy him a new bin to start. So that's his first 5 years in that one bin. So now we're starting bin number 2 at 6 years old. But I need to get his Christmas card and his birthday card in there, because his birthday is just the week before Christmas. And I kept forgetting to buy his birthday card. So I bought him your 6th birthday. So I got that. And then this is because it's not my favorite, but Dollar Tree sells these 4x4 picture frames. Hindsight, I should have bought 2, because there's some pictures of me and David. We never have our picture took, and I made sure I told him, I said, I don't care what I am doing. I didn't pick my camera up on Thanksgiving. We were just too busy socializing. I didn't pick my camera up. I said, if you see me without my camera, my phone, you tell me, start taking a picture. So I got pictures of everybody. The one picture I didn't get was me holding the baby. I got him and his mom. I got him and, them together, all this and that, him by himself. I never got one of me and him. But there's pictures of me and David that are so good. And I got some 4x6s and some 4x4s to see which ones I like the best. Because the one I like the best, I'm going to put in the picture frame. So in case it's the 4x4, I figured I better pick up this one. I should have got another one, because there's one of me and my children that I absolutely love. And I will be going back and getting another one, because I'm almost positive the good one of that one is a 4x4. So anyway, I got the picture frame. And then these I got, because that's what I said we were going to talk about. My hair, this part of my hair, listen, when your hair gets old, it changes. I used to have thin, straight, just fly away hair that nothing would do, just do nothing. And then when it gets older, it gets wiry. Well, now all of a sudden, and you can see all these new hairs, I can't keep them up. So I started to put my combs back in there, but my combs are falling out. They were falling out on Christmas because my hair is so fine. But this hair back here in this ponytail, this is natural. I didn't straight iron this. This is just, and from stick straight hair to hair with curls and this wiry mess to it is just, ugh. But I found these, and I got 2, so in case they work, I can have the same one on each side. But it's just, let me see if I can untape it. they make those, the clippy kind, but they always pulled my hair out, so I quit using them. The kind that you put in, then it like clips up in there. They hold pretty good, but the little part where it clips would always wrap around my hair and tear it. So I quit using those. That's why I wanted to find the combs, and y'all helped me find the combs. Well, look at these. I thought that's pretty, but see, it's just, let's see. But I'm trying to hold these new hairs up. I can't even hold it. My fingers are so dry. Okay, I don't know if that's gonna. That could go either way. But anyway, I gotta say, I thought those was pretty. They had some with some flowers on it, but I thought that was nice and kind of not neutral, but it would go with more things with that kind of design. So I got that. This was on my list for my candles. I couldn't find one, and as I was walking off that aisle, because they keep them over there where the candles are, there was like 2 of them hanging on a strip at the end of the aisle, mixed in with some other stuff. So I found this. This was on my list. These were on my list. If you don't buy these are the 2-gallon, I think. Oh, that's the wrong side. 2.5 gallon. If you don't buy these, you are doing yourself a disservice. These are the best things for corralling so many things that a gallon bag just won't do. I just put my flower pots that I had outside. I took each pot. It filled up 1 bag. So next year, I know that 1 bag is for that 1 flower pot. So they were on my list, and I got 3 of those because I use those a lot. I use them in crafts, corralling stuff up. And then the only other thing I got at the Dollar Tree was Christmas. They had their Christmas half off. Now, granted, it was picked over, but they had pulled out some new stuff that they did not have there earlier that I seen. I really wasn't in the market for, but if you were, it was a good deal. And when I got to the register, it wasn't just half off of $1.25. It was half off of $1. So these things were 50 cents. So I got 2 more of these for crafting, 50 cents a piece. And then I got these 4 because, and they all say the same thing, gnome for the holidays or whatever. I don't do gnomes, but I got them for the back of it, the craft. These square ones fit the calendar pages perfectly. Matter of fact, I just made 2 new things to put beside my clock in the kitchen. I mean, they're not like, out of Better Homes and Gardens, but they'll do in my house. I made those yesterday with some of the Thanksgiving ones I bought, but that was the last 2 square ones I had. I have other shapes, but I had no more square ones. So these were the only 4 of the gnomes, but you can see how straight they are. A lot of the other ones were curved, just more than I wanted them to be. And you know what I just noticed? They don't even have holes in them. Those are stapled on the back, so I don't even have to deal with holes. That's pretty cool. 50 cents a piece. Yes. Now check this out. This I'm thinking I may want to, because I got my tree to go in the kitchen with my little kitchen items on it, but I might want to supplement that tree with some of these because I thought I had not seen them. I think this is one of the new things they brought out because they were in a box. The buffalo check stars. They had ornament shapes, which I didn't like, and they had the balls, which I didn't want the balls. So I got the stars, and I got the Christmas trees. Ain't those pretty? I thought that, I got 3 of each. I thought that might look pretty on my kitchen tree. And then I found this. It was in a box, brand new, had never been, it was still in the little individual bags. But I got the galvanized one for my tiered tray. I thought, well, for 50 cents, yeah, those ornaments are 50 cents. This for 50 cents, I would get another one for my tier tray. So that, I think, that was all at the Dollar Tree. So I didn't tear it up too bad, and I walked in without my list, but I actually remembered the 3 things that I needed. Now, next I went to the VV, because you know I have to check out the VV. I was looking for interesting picture frames, just something interesting, like for me and David's picture. And I still wasn't thinking about me and the kids' picture. If I don't go back to the Dollar Tree today, I will be surprised. No, I got to be out and about tomorrow. I got doctor's appointments tomorrow. Yeah, I'll go tomorrow. But I found this, 80 cents. I just thought it was just a pretty frame. I don't know what I'll put in it. I may put one of those like calendar things in it. One of the little preview pictures on the back. I don't know what I might put in it. Maybe a picture of, I don't know. But I just thought it was awful pretty for 80 cents. I'll give it a good cleaning and everything. So I got that. Now this, if you tell me what I need it for, then we shall both know. I have eyeballed this, I kid you not, for a month. At least a month. It is just this handle. It's just a, I don't know, ceramic, whatever. So I picked it up again. I looked at it. There's no naming on the bottom. But the reason why I didn't buy it the first time was $3.13. I'm like, I just can't pay $3.13 for it. I just can't. Well, looky here. This is, and I can say this without hesitation, the first time I have ever seen them scratch through a price tag and change it. So look what they did. They scratched through the $3.13 and put it on for $1.21. I've never seen them do that ever. So for $1.21, I'm like, I'll get it. I have some empty spaces because, you know, I told you I'm redecorating. So there's a lot of things I kept, some things I got rid of. And so I have a little bit of different look going on here, but I got some empty spaces that need things in it because I just kept what I wanted to keep. And so this will go in one of my little empty spaces. I like it. What can I say? And then I found, you know, at the VV I'm going to find a book. Well, I didn't know she had this Paula Deen Southern Cooking Bible, because you know I collect Paula Deen. Well, I rearranged over here to make room for all my Paula Deen books. And I'm going to have to make room for something else. I got to do some rearranging. Well, I've got 2 shelves slammed full of junk journals where I could have plenty of cookbook space. But those junk journals I've got, let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 junk journals. And I'm working on one, and I got a Christmas one over here. So there'll be 20 junk journals, and I don't have anywhere to put these 2. 2 of them are like actually on top of the other ones. So I don't know where I'm going to put them unless I don't want to get a bin to put them in, because sometimes I like to pull them out and look at them, because my earlier ones were my more inspired ones. They're my more creative ones. And then it's like I lost all my creative juices, and now I struggle to make anything that looks good. But I don't know. I don't know what to do with them. I don't know where to put them. So yeah, if I didn't have those 2 things, I would have plenty of space. But anyway, the New Classic Guide to Delicious Recipes, delicious dishes with more than 315 recipes. Oh, this I thought, if I got another Paula Deen sign, but it ain't. Somebody named Anita B gave it to Janelle. And I guess Janelle didn't want it, or Janelle's family wanted to get rid of it. And then I found this, and their books, even though they're big, if it's a hardback, it's $1.99. So I got this big old hardback. Now I have the Taste of Home cookbook, but I do not have the new revised edition. I don't know where I'm going to put it down there. See, there's the Taste of Home cookbook, but here's the revised edition. See, I didn't have that one. So for $1.99, it came home with me. It jumped in my buggy. Then, this is what I think is the deal of the day. Now, y'all might think it's ugly. I see so much potential. I don't know if I'll be able to get the whole thing in the screen. Let me find the... Okay, first of all, can you read that? $2.32 for this huge grapevine wreath. Now, you can see the flowers that are in it. There's not really much rhyme or reason. There's just different ones. But I have a lot of flowers, and I can spruce this up easily. I like these flowers right here. I like those. And this ribbon, y'all know I can't tie a ribbon. And it is smashed, but it's wired ribbon because I played with it. And it says God Bless America, which is fine by me because I don't think there's a season that we can dismiss God Bless America. So I can just push those right back out, bring that right back to life. And so I have been in need of a non-seasonal wreath. I have a spring wreath that I've used for the past, 2-3 years. I have my Welcome to My Porch sign, which I'm going to move to the other side and get rid of that sign that I have up there now that it's springtime, and then hang a wreath. So I'm excited to have a wreath. $2.32. You can't beat that with a stick. And then, that was not the last thing. I found this, and I don't know if it's going to fit. Listen, since they're wrapping my legs, I can't wear pants. So I'm having to wear dresses and skirts. I have one dress. The other one I told you, it fits, but that material is sticking to my fingers on my skin, and I can't take it. So I have the one dress, which I've already come home and took off, and then the blue skirt, which is the skirt that I wore when I had my lymphedema treatments when I was 90 pounds heavier than I am now. And it's too big on me, but I'm going to run it through. It's never been in the dryer. And it's cotton, so I'm thinking it's going to shrink up. I hope it don't shrink up too small, but I'm fixing to do clothes because I got to have something to wear tomorrow. And I'm going to run it through the dryer and see if that'll shrink it down to fit a little bit better. But I needed some tops to wear with it, so that one that I bought yesterday or the other day, it goes good with that because it's a blue stripe in it. And then I thought this is also a 3X. Woman Within. Oh, that says 2X. 26-28. Well, maybe I could have got some other. Hold on just a second. What if I could buy? I saw a bunch of 2X shirts that I passed up because I thought I needed 3X. And I thought this said 3X. But I was going by that 26-28 because I wear 28s. I don't know if this is going to fit or not, but it's just a little, I think it looks like it's going to fit. So I'm going to run that through the wash. It was $2.50. You can't beat that. It's got the little cuffs on the sleeves. So I'm going to run that through the wash. Maybe I'll wear that tomorrow. I think it's right pretty. And I kind of like the way I look in pink. Now, let me show you from the other day. I ain't showed you this. Let me show you what I got at it's my new favorite Goodwill. Not much, but let me show you the boring thing first. A new 9x13 pan because mine is all stained up, and I've been wanting a new one. And I like the way this one is shaped. It's more square as opposed to scooped in the corners. Does that make sense? And it was $4, I think. Yeah, $4, and it's Pyrex. Yeah, it's Pyrex. So I got that. Then check this little thing out. And I think I do remember I gave $5 for this. It's in this little milk crate. But check it out. Each one is a denomination. So pennies, nickels. And see, they have the hole in the top and the rubber stopper at the bottom. Then you have, what does that say? Dimes and quarters. And I just thought that was adorable. I have a jug. Oh, I forgot to show you something over here. I'll show you in a minute. I have a jar under my Lazy Susan that all excess change goes in. But when we stopped using cash, because everything just goes debit, we stopped getting any change. And David knows the rule is if there's change left on the dresser, it's mine. So if he doesn't want to give up his change, he doesn't leave it on the dresser because he knows that's just the rule. If it's out and I see it, it goes in our change. And I have a couple things of change that are full, but over the years it's slowed down because we don't spend cash. Well, I'm going to start, I think, getting cash and breaking them just so I can say I like coins. I like money. Listen, I sent Sebastian, because his birthday's the week before Christmas, and I didn't think it's fair to give him Christmas and birthday presents together, so I sent him a card with some money in it. And I had 2 bills. Well, RJ FaceTimed him, and he opened his card while he was FaceTiming, and he was thrilled because he had $2. No, it was more than $2, but it was 2 meals, and he was thrilled because he had 2 of them. When I was growing up, you could offer me 2 pennies or 1 quarter, and I would take that 2 pennies over that 1 quarter all day long because there was 2 of them. So, but that was $5. I thought that was worth $5. This is what I'm most excited about because I told you I am doing my redecorating. This is heavy and big. Let me see if I can hold it. It's got a glass that see the glass comes out. It's got 2 little is it in the hole? Yep, there's 2 little holes with stoppers that hold it down. But it's like not really a wrought iron, but it's a metal. And you can see how big it is. $7. Y'all know I don't pay $7 for anything at the thrift store. But I wanted this for the corner of my island. If I ever get fresh flowers or anything, that's where they go. Well, I want this for that. To put a flower base on it, style it with, I don't know, whatever I can find that I think would look pretty. Try to, no, I mean, it's not going to be house beautiful or nothing, but I can make something pretty, I think. And I think it'll look good sitting there on the bar. So I was thrilled over that purchase. Now, one thing I about forgot about, I got these for Holly, and it was only 2 big plates and 1, 2, 3, 4 of the small plates. But is Corelle. I have never seen this pattern. Somebody sent them, with little stuff in between and everything. $1 a piece because all their plates and cups and all that stuff is $1 a piece, so they don't mark them. They just have a sign that tells you. So I think for $1 for a Corelle plate is good. It says she'll be moving. She needs some more. She found some when we went to. Did she find Wanda's? She found some other plates at Wanda's. I can't remember. Listen, if I needed them, I'd keep them because I love this pattern, but I don't need them. And I want her to have the pretty pattern. It's not a whole set, but she's not worried about that right now. She's just worried about having just stuff to use. She's not being picky and fussy about it. So let's see, did I show you everything? Yeah, I think that was all my haul today. So now I think we'll call this our new video chat and haul. What do you think? Y'all like that? Y'all like that? Because I know if you like to hear me talk, and some of you do, some of you do not. You want to get straight to the goods. Just fast forward it on up there and get to the goods. You ain't going to hurt my feelings. You come to my videos and take away from it what you want to take away from it. I ain't going to hold you hostage. I would like you to watch the whole video, obviously, but I ain't going to hold you hostage and make you do it. So anyway, I got my wound care in the morning, and then I got to get through with that, and I got to head up to my psychiatrist. Because y'all know, if you're new here, I see a psychiatrist, and I'm a big mental health advocate. I don't hide it. I don't try to downplay it. It is what it is. He helps me. I wouldn't give anything for going there. So if you need, here's my PSA, if you need to seek medical attention for mental health issues of any sort, don't be afraid to do so. Reach out, especially this time of year. There's a lot of depression and whatnot that goes on, and maybe you just need to talk to somebody. Call them. Call them. Don't worry about people that says, oh, if you do that, you're weak. No, no, no. Let me tell you, you are strong because you are admitting that you have an issue that needs help more than you can give yourself. That is not a weak person. A weak person does not seek help. Sorry, they got it wrong. You don't worry about what your family and your friends is going to think. You forget about that because you need to get you healthy to make you be the best you can be. So that's my PSA today. So anyway, I got to do that. And then the day after that, I got my primary care for my follow-up. And then Thursday will be weigh-in. Ooh, children. I don't know what it's going to be this week. Christmas got me. I'm going to tell you, Christmas got me. I'm back at it today. I mean, I just jumped right back on it today. But leading up to Christmas, it was bad. And then with David being home, it's even worse. When he's around, it's just like we don't have common sense. I ate way too many carbs. I ate way too many sweets. I ate way too much food. And so if I have another gain this week, it is my own fault. But I made the executive decision to enjoy Christmas. It comes once a year. Weight loss surgery or not, I enjoyed it. I just did. I go see my surgeon on the 12th. And I got a feeling he's going to fuss at me because I'm not exercising. Yes, I know I should be. I can't do anything with my legs. You can forget that. I could do upper body stuff, and I'm just not doing it. And I'm still stacking on my protein. Today, I've done pretty good, except for lunch, because I stayed out too late to come in. I didn't have my chicken thawed out, and I didn't want to. I guess I could have put it in there for frozen, but I hadn't tested it yet, so I just had a salad with some cheese on it. Which is good because I need to get in some vegetables. But anyway. So anyway, let me hush up. We won't have nothing to talk about on Thursday. When you don't do nothing and you don't have a life, it's hard to find something to talk about. So anyway, that's today's chatting hall. I kind of like that. So I will see you. This is Monday. Unless I come up with some reason to come on here Tuesday, I'll see you Wednesday for my menu plan and grocery hauls. How about that? Okay? I will see you. I'll see you when I see you. How about that?